Greetings, Earthlings. I am Smelly B. Welcome to my channel where the discussion is all fragrance all the time. We're not talking acidity. We're not talking niche all the time. We're talking about everything there is at every price point, every range, so long as it feels good to us, feels good in our soul, accompanies beautiful memories, beautiful days, beautiful nights, all of that. That's what I'm here to talk about. And I do welcome you and invite you to join me. Um, all that out the way, welcome. Today I want to talk about two different fragrance houses I've come across. Well, I won't say recently. Ellis I've known about a little bit longer. Clean too, to be honest. Both of which are houses that claim to be eco-friendly, cruelty-free, vegan, clean in their creation, everything sort of based around ethics, which I think is cool. So, of course, try to find some way to get in there to support, try to find something to like. And it's been easy with the Ellis Brooklyn brand, which I usually buy from Sephora. I've also purchased in Blue Mercury. I'm not sure what other retailers carry Ellis, but do look them up. I believe they have an Instagram. Perhaps I'll link it in the description. But the first fragrance of theirs I bought was called Myth, I think it is. Myth. Phenomenal. It was wonderful. Just wonderful. I don't know the notes of that one. I can't describe it. Check it out if you come across it. That's not the one I'm here to talk about today. That was just my intro to Ellis. Decent longevity on the fragrances. They are really light though. That one was, as is the one I'm going to talk about today. Longevity is not that great. The scents wear pretty close to the skin, but they're beautiful. They're delightful. And even in being close to the skin, they smell good enough that you call people into your, you know what I mean? Call them close. And I don't mind stuff sitting close to my skin. Not all the time. Sometimes I want to, boom, I'm up in here. But in the right timing, in the right atmosphere, there is a time and a place for everything. And sometimes it's best to have something that sits a little closer to you. So I appreciate both these brands for that reason. Ellis for Myth, that fragrance, and the other one I'm going to discuss today, which is it's called B. Y'all see that good? It's called B. I should have brought the box itself out, and I did not. I also should have put on glasses, but I did not. This is 50 ml, 1.7 fluid ounces, EDP. Of goodness. This is not going to be one for everybody. It's supposed to be, of course, be, honey. Honey's the star of this particular show. However, it does lead with a boozy note, and I can't remember in this one what that boozy note is. Is it rum? Is it cognac? I can't remember. I don't think it was cognac. I think it was rum in this one. Nevertheless, it also has, of course, the honey, some vanilla. I think what causes this to be a little iffy for me is there's a brand note in here that causes this to smell yeasty, like a beer, like beer. I don't know how to describe it, but it is. This could have been a win for me, a 100% win, if not for that particular note, because it sticks out in a way that is just, it almost turns the stomach. Forgive me, Ellis. I love your brand. I have to tell the truth. It turns my stomach a bit, coupled with the sweetness of the honey, sort of the stickiness of the honey that brand. It really, it's gaggy a little bit. At first, if you can will your way through the opening of this, allow it to settle, let everything land. It's good. It's good to me. It is velvety, buttery to me a bit. In that honey note, I always end up like smelling myself, just for myself, when I wear this. I've not worn it in public much, just because of that opening note, and just because I become sort of nose blind to the brandy, yeasty thing it has going on. I don't know that the people around me aren't picking up on it still. So I haven't had the courage to actually wear this out and see. You know what I mean? I don't want to turn people's stomachs. But I do enjoy this around the house. It's sweet. It does have the honey. I was really in search of a honey, something that, has a honey in the lead. And I found that in this. I wouldn't say don't get it. Get a sample first. Get a test. I say test this one out before you commit to a full bottle. I forget how much it retails for. It is in the hundreds. Again, this is the 50 ml bottle. I won't buy this again. I'm whispering like they can hear me, like us can hear me. I'm not gonna buy this again. I'm not, but I will get through this bottle if that helps at all. I continue to search for the perfect honey fragrance. If you all have any recommendations in that regard, do share. I still would love something with just a beautiful, beautiful honey note in it. I want it well done though. I want spice. I want it well done. Nevertheless, Ellis, that's how I feel about it. It's just the truth. Moving right along. Today I found something I love. Boy, I love it. From another brand again with all those beautiful, qualities about it. Ethically sourced, clean, vegan, cruelty-free, all that wonderful stuff. The brand is called Clean Reserve, I believe. And I've purchased a couple of their fragrances in the past. I've owned they have a fragrance called Skin, White Cotton, which is beautiful. If you like clean, soapy, it is real soapy, like damn near laundry detergent dish. So it's not everybody's gonna love that, but I don't mind. I don't mind soapy. I don't mind smelling like fabric softener. And that one does that. So Warm Cotton, Skin, and then there was Suede Oud, which who do I write? Because they discontinued it, and that was one of my favorite things ever. Their Suede Oud was pure perfection to me. And if I find out, you know what? Note to self, I'm gonna look on this site and find out who I need to write to complain. Why? Come on, baby. Why would y'all take that off the shelf? Like, it was fabulous to me. Note to self, write strongly worded later. Nevertheless, looking through their brand today, trying to find something to settle for since they don't have Suede Oud anymore, I came across this here. It's called Radiant Nectar. It's considered a floral musk. I would not have guessed that. Haven't smelled this before I bothered to read the family they are categorizing it in. I wouldn't have paid it for a floral musk at all. The musk you get, that floral, I'm like, flowers where? I honestly thought this was a honey fragrance. It smells, it's got a stickiness to it to me that makes me think of honey. However, that is not one of the notes. It is, and forgive, I'm not a notes junkie. I have nothing to prove. Y'all can go on Fragrantica just as good as I can, and find out what they are. I'm better at telling you how it makes me feel and what I get from it. When you first spray this, and I'm gonna spray a lot because I can. I'm an oversprayer. That's how I roll. At the top, it is pear. It's pear, and pear in a way that is making my mouth water a little bit. It's you know how even with the skin intact, sometimes you got just a bowl of perfectly just green, wonderful pears. You can smell them even at a bit of a distance. That's what you get from this. You get that fragrance, just a fragrant pear. But it's still crisp, like it's dry and has a bite to it. It doesn't feel like too sweet, like a really, really ripe pear where it's super juicy and dripping down your arm. It's not there yet, but it is in that sweet spot where it's fragrant. Ooh. Yeah, that's what you get in the top. And you better enjoy it while you can, because after a minute, that pear is nowhere to be found. I don't know where it goes in the fragrance, but it kicks the door down, and then it's just like, all right, I'm out of here. And that's okay because there's enough behind it. Just the acts that follow are just as lovely to me. And quite frankly, that pair in the beginning is a little frightening because the fragrance might be unwearable if that lingered, if it stayed that way the whole time. It's got florals in here also with that pair. But for me, the star of this show is the musk. It turns into, if you've smelled their skin scent before, and I don't mean skin scent in the way we, fragrance lingo, where we're talking about something that just wears close to the skin. I'm talking about literally, they have a scent called skin. So when I say their skin scent, I'm meaning that one. This is reminiscent of that for me. It really does smell like sweet human skin in a way. I am getting a little of that pear still. And I can't tell if it's really because it's still there or just because that's where I sprayed last. You know what I mean? If it's still catching up to the rest of it. But this is beautiful to me. Again, for me, I was very surprised to learn there wasn't honey involved in this somewhere. It really does have a sticky, sweet sort of nature to me that I wouldn't have thought twice if I saw honey listed in these notes. It would have been believable for me, but apparently it's not that. Just the combination of everything else in here amounts to that for me, and I love it. I love this. I bought full bottle after first watching in the store, like, because on me, my body, with my body chemistry, this is just the perfect thing, and it'll layer well with a lot of stuff. I can definitely see myself using this as a base layer, or just using it to warm up some of my more spicy, or even some of my fresher fragrances. I like this. It's not anything to write home about per se. It's not all go wow. There's no wow factor to it, but it is just a lovely wearable daily wear kind of scent. I know this is meant, being that they're classifying this as a floral, which I'm not getting that. It's considered a floral musk, and they're classifying it as sort of spring, summer. I'm wearing this all fall. This is fall, winter for me. Just because, like I said, for me, it comes across as honey. It comes across as sticky and sweet. Somehow, like if it's pear, it's candied pear. I like that. I like it. Yeah. Don't blind buy it. It's one of those things. This is one of those things. I wouldn't say, oh yeah, go get this, because then I'll be hiding my face when you come back like, ew, I didn't like it. I don't want to go out like that. But sniff it if you happen to come across it in Sephora. Say, oh, I remember B said. Give it a smell. Let me know how you feel about it, if it's something you enjoy or not. Again, that is Radiant Nectar, out of the Clean Reserve brand or house or whatever you want to call it. I like it. I'm gonna rock this for a while. I enjoy this quite a bit. Let me know if you guys check it out. If you do come back here, give me your opinion in the comment section. Let me know if there are any others in the line you think I ought to give a go. Again, I've had warm cotton, I've had skin, suede oud. Write letters with me so we can get that back on the shelves. It is wonderful. That's it for me today. Like it if you like it. Like it if you love it. Share if you wanna. Subscribe. Feel free to commune with me. I'm here for the conversation. I am so delighted to learn there's a whole rabbit hole, a whole abyss of people who love fragrances as much as I do and actually take it seriously enough to sit and talk about it. It's something I take seriously. So talk to me. I'm happy to engage you. Until I upload again, y'all be well. Deuces.